I played all right at prep school. Prep school cricket, scored a few hundreds and stuff, but it wasn't until I got picked for Midlands at under 13 that I think people started to think this could be potentially a career that I could go down. But I ultimately moved into Division 1 and to Nottinghamshire to test myself and challenge myself at the top level in county cricket, and that is the first division against consistently better bowlers. And first year was definitely more of a challenge than second division, and now I've kind of bedded into first division and loving it. And as you can see, my scores and my stats have improved a lot since the first year in first division. So yeah, I'm loving it. It's exactly the challenge that I wanted, and hopefully it's taken a bit closer to getting a recall into the test arena and in all formats really. There's no better place to play than Trent Bridge. We've got a great squad together at the moment. Kind of loving every minute of it. I've progressed nicely from where I was last season. I think my cricket's definitely moved forward. Obviously another year more experience. Definitely, I think talent and potential is a very overused phrase, and I think that I try to get the most out of it, even though I might not be the most talented. Well, people say I might not be the most talented. I try and get what I have got and make the most of it, and I try and work my arse off basically to make the most of what I have got and spend every minute I can training and making more experiences and making it work in the arena that counts.
How do you feel when people question your technique, or at least suggest that your technique isn't as per with the typical test match batsman?
Well, I mean, everybody has their own opinions, and I believe that I've definitely got what it takes to hopefully get back there again. I've had a brief little taster, but whenever I've played for the Lions against international attacks, I've scored runs against international bowlers and international sides. So I've done it against them. It's up to me now to get back in there, to score enough runs to get back in there and do it at the highest level. I'm never satisfied with what I've got at the moment. I always want to try and achieve greater, and yeah, I'll always be pushing myself. I'll never be happy and resting on my laurels at all. I'll be working my arse off. If I do get to test cricket again, I'll be working that bit harder to play as many games as I can and win games of cricket for the side that I'm playing for, whether it's Notts or for England.
Given your mindset and your need to push on, do you feel frustrated at times that you haven't achieved more already?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people always say that, oh, you're only 23, but yeah, I'm 23, but I know I could be playing a bit higher, given the opportunity. So yeah, it does frustrate me. I do want to be there as soon as I can, and I want to be playing there now, but like I said earlier, it's up to me to warrant my place up there and score the runs so that the selectors do pick me in that test side or in the one-day side or 2020. So it's up to me. I'll give myself a kick up the arse this winter and train that bit harder so I can score that many more runs. It's my ambition, obviously, to play for England and play there again, and especially in Ashes squad. It's everybody's dream to play for England, let alone in an Ashes team or in an Ashes test match. And that was kind of within my grasp. And I was in a no-win situation playing for Sussex, another county against Australia. But luckily I scored 100 in that and kind of did what I needed to do. And fortunately for England, KP was fit, which meant I can get another go in the test side. But like I said, it wasn't meant to be, but hopefully it will be in the future. I think I could play a number of different roles within the side. So hopefully, given that opportunity, I'll be able to show them what I can do. I firmly believe I can't look too far ahead because you get distracted very easily by looking at England and what could potentially happen. So it's all eyes on Notts and scoring runs for Notts and winning games for Notts. So next season is another challenging year. It's up to me to keep banging on that door by scoring plenty of runs and scoring heavily in all formats. And that's what I want to do, similar to what I did this year, but finish off the season well, which I didn't manage to do, unfortunately, this year. Even though I still had a really good year, for my standards, I need to be doing better than that, so they can't not pick me. I'm looking forward to leading the side out. I've done it for 2 years with the Lions, and that's gone well. We've had some tough opponents to play with when I was captain for the Lions, and some pretty tough tours. but I've loved every minute of it. There's plenty of challenges that come with it, being captain, and I enjoy the added responsibility, especially when I'm batting and kind of leading from the front with the bat. So I'm going to relish every minute of it and look forward to leading the boys out and kind of helping the guys as well in different situations and actually putting my stamp on the side and in the Notts dressing room. At the moment I don't really have a style, but I'll be definitely trying to get the best out of my players in whichever way I can do, by giving them as much confidence as I can and kind of, like I said, leading from the front. But at the moment I'm a relatively new captain and an inexperienced captain, so we'll just have to see how it goes.
Is this an audition for 4-day captaincy?
Well, I'd like to think so in the future, maybe, when Reedy decides he's had enough. But Reedy does an excellent job and he's definitely the man for the job. So there's no rush to go into 4-day captaincy at the moment, but it's another step towards that, and I think it's a good way in 2020 captaincy and 1-day captaincy. I think it's a good way to learn on the job. So if that goes well, hopefully in the future, look forward to 4-day cricket.